Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. First carry now for Pierre Strong. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? So
now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Block off of play action. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a
touchdown, Patriots. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Love. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw it is Locke. Right side, Thornton with it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Patriots at 12-3 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Locke. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lock going to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lock. Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing. Love. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. Rolling to his left. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Now a signal and a timeout called, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A final shot before half for Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he comes back with one complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Buying time to his left. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Rolling to his right. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Locke's throw taken in by Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Love flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing for Jalen Waddle, and Waddle's got it by the sideline. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter. What we found out so far, 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lock to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And give him a gain of 37.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Love steps away. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Love looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Love. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Watch it. Sit.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part one. Part two, the two-point conversion.
Throw the two-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One last shot now for Love. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a two-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
Oh, there's no doubt that this crowd has absolutely been rocked by what they just saw. But guess what? There's still two-point conversion to deal with. Still a little drama left.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up for the two-point conversion. And the defense celebrates a two-point win. What a finish. Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown that they so desperately needed, but they also had to have the two-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And we got to start keeping oxygen tanks up here with us, don't we, when we have games like this? But as you noted, such a dramatic ending. They got the points they needed to put themselves in position. And then the last big play, that effort, and they come up just a bit short.
And the defense in that situation, you're on your heels. You're reeling offensive momentum. And boy, credit to them for stepping up, getting the stop.
Without a doubt, finding a way to finish off the game and a win for their team.
So for the Patriots, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.